kind of touching up on this past weekend. We went to Southern Miss and had a pretty successful weekend overall. Definitely was good to see everyone staying on top of their game a little bit. And Saturday, they had a pitcher struggling, and we were able to capitalize big time on it. You can tell early on as the game was starting that they were trying to nibble a little bit, and Kelsey being here, talking about pitching around Lexi, you can tell that was a strategy right away. They weren't looking, to basically have Lexi be the run producer. And the first inning of that first game, they paid for it, and it was awesome to see, that lineup after Lexi get it done. And then it became, something that, put them in a little bit of a bind from the get-go in the first inning. And, kind of the rest of the day the tone was set, after that part. Some good things, all the pitchers were able to get in and throw. It was good to see them get out and compete in the circle. Got to see, again, some hitters, and DJ's name was brought up earlier today, and she had a monster weekend. It was good to see her playing to her potential. We see that a lot every day, and it was good to see that come out on the field as well. One thing is kind of funny, after Sunday's game, Sunday night, had a couple of texts from people saying, "What happened? Believe it or not, those teams are trying to win too. That's playing Division I softball, it does happen." And I think they had they came out and competed well, and we were in a little bit of a dogfight, and showed a lot of character of kids having come back from a day like Saturday, and to come back and to still be able to compete and fight through that. That's Southern Miss, kudos to them for playing as well as they did on Sunday. But as fun as it may be, not every game is going to be 17 to whatever it is. So if it was that case, we could probably save a lot of time before going out there. But now we're past that weekend, and looking ahead, this upcoming week, we're able to get back home. Longwood coming in tomorrow is a very solid team, and they've been solid over the years. Not sure how many NCAA appearances they've had, but I know they've had a few of them. The coach has been there for a while, and they've always had good pitching, and they're an athletic team, and they're not going to come here if they don't think that they have a shot at winning. We're looking up next to them and getting ready for them. Very solid team, very consistent. You don't see them have very many bad games over the years. So with that,
anybody?
So are we going to wait until, are y'all going to wait until tomorrow? We're hearing all these awful weather reports. What are your expectations of how that's going to be handled?
I think Chris will reach out to their coach. They have a game today, and they'll reach out to each other probably till after the game, and then we'll have a better idea of what the projected forecast is.
In general, like he said,
But we have to prepare and be ready. I mean, we get ready to go out to the field and prepare and be ready. That's our responsibility.
conference is in effect starting this weekend. It hasn't started yet, but what is your whole thought process about midweek games during the conference?
It's okay. I mean, and you know this, because you've been around, we scrimmage to prepare. That's the best way to get prepared, is to see live pitching and to prepare and to compete. So, especially if you can do the midweek at home. I mean, you don't want to put the extra wear and tear on anybody's body.
You have South Alabama coming into town this weekend. Is there any adjustments you guys are going to have now that you're in conference play, or is it the ship sailing so right there's no need to correct anything?
No, well, conference is it's a different animal, and the reason why it's different is because we know them very, very good. They know us very, very good. They know our hitters' weaknesses. We know their weaknesses. They know our style. We know their style. Everything changes in conference. It now becomes a different kind of game. It becomes 3-2, 2-1. The last time we played South Alabama, they beat us 1-0, and they won. They won the tournament championship. That's what our players know. That's what I remember. The rivalry over the years has been back and forth, and there have been some great games, and they're highly competitive, and they're fun. They're fun to be a part of.
For you, seeing DJ kind of find her power stroke this weekend, what can that even add to what you got?
Well, she found it before this weekend. She just showed it off this weekend. I mean, she laughed after the second or third, and she said, "It's good to be back in Mississippi." So she had a lot of family there, and she had a lot of friends there, and I think she was just waiting to show it off at the right moment. But she has shown the power since the fall, and it's that word that we keep talking about, confidence. That you know you can do it, and you know that you've done it in the past. And then now when you get in the bright lights, sometimes kids press, and sometimes they want it to happen at that exact moment, and it doesn't. It takes its time to happen when it wants to happen. But now that she's felt it, she gets it in her mind, and she becomes very confident that that's who I am. That's what I can do. Been there, done that. And the sky's the limit for that kid. I mean, I think everybody's seen that since she's walked onto this campus, that she has the ability to be as good as it gets. Defensively, offensively, leadership-wise, in the classroom. I mean, what an incredible kid. Incredible kid to be around, and a fierce competitor and a great teammate.
Is that what you kind of envision of her, Mike? I remember talking to you when you guys recruited her and you signed her. You said you got a kid that's coming in, and you were replacing an All-American at shortstop, and you said we think we got a pretty good one. And is that what you envisioned her to be?
And she, if you were to make the comparisons between her and Arissa, she has a strong arm. She has incredible range. Her hand-eye is really, really good. How she interacts with her teammates and her work ethic, off the charts. And then now, if you remember when Arissa, it took her a year and a half to get it offensively too. And she's about on the same timetable. I think she's going to continue to get better and better and better and better and better. Kudos to my seniors for bringing that kid along, and the lessons that they have taught her. How to be a leader, how to handle the game, how to play the game the right way. She's had some great role models to learn from.
Are you, you know I'm going to have this pitcher game 1, this pitcher game 2, and then we'll see for game 3, or what's kind of, I know you don't do that, but I mean, is that the mindset or not? You're not even that far.
It's so unlike baseball. It's totally opposite. You know, we can look at matchups, and we can look at spins in the bullpen before the game. You can see who's having the best bullpen prior to the start of the game. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how we do it.
South Ave, the thought process is they aren't as dangerous as they've been in the past. And like you talked about the rivalry and how well they know you, and the coaching is the same, and so you're probably not buying that. They're not as dangerous as they've been.
Oh, that didn't come out of my mouth.
Right.
You know, and we got a chance to watch them in Gulf Shores. So we watched them play, and looks like the same characters and the same brand of softball. The little kid that one hit us or shut us out, she's still there. She's still their number 1 with another year of experience. She's not gonna walk in here and be intimidated. I don't know who's saying that, but whoever's saying it, not watching what's going on. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a very fun, competitive series. I expect 2-1. Or I expect to get 1 more run than them. Put it like that. That's a better way to say it. If it's 15-14, that's a good 2.
With that mindset, how does Sunday play into that? The team going down, tying it back up, and eventually taking the lead after such an offensive explosion on Saturday. Does Sunday's game kind of give you some sort of reassurance that you can play a tough close game, which you've done proven earlier in the year, but going into conference with games tending to be closer?
You know, if you get involved in a softball game and you're not getting a lot of walks, and teams are not going to give up home runs, then it comes down to the timely hit. If you think about Sunday, you were there. They had some balls that were tagged, and maybe a little early, maybe right at somebody, maybe the wrong spot at the wrong time. A lot of times you're playing the game, and in order to score the kind of runs that this team does at particular moments, everything has to go the right way. Otherwise, you get in games where it's hard to manufacture a run, and in order to do it, it takes everybody executing. And even when you execute and do everything you're supposed to, you fail 2 out of 3 times. So it's a difficult game to play. Our offense is very good, though. It's very good, and it's got a lot of kids in it that are confident and that work hard and that are going to be prepared. We've been in regionals and super regionals where we score a lot of runs and win, and we score a lot of runs and lose. We've been in super regionals and conference where we don't score a lot of runs and we win, and we don't score a lot of runs and we lose. I like this team because I think it can play a bunch of different ways. I don't think we have to score a lot of runs to win. I think our offense can be efficient. Defensively, I think is the hallmark of that Sunday game. I was so impressed with our defense. We only had, 2 strikeouts Sunday? Our defense made every play. The play that Haley Hayden made behind second base where she barehanded the ball and threw it to third base that was like a wow play. Leah Creighton laying out and making that play in center field was wow. Cassidy's ring down the left field line, wow. Kara Grivio to her forehand to take that play away. That was a very athletic, incredible play. I liked the way our defense played Sunday. And then I think our pitchers did what they needed to do. That they didn't have to go out there and strike everybody out. That they pitched to the zone, and they pitched to contact, and they trusted that our defense would make the play. Our defense played well all weekend. Shelley threw the runner out at the plate. Zarang threw the runner out at third base. There were some very good defensive plays this weekend. And it's like Coach Chris was alluding to. If you don't score 15 runs, everybody says, what happened? Well, there's different phases of the game. I thought our team played well. I thought we pitched well. I thought we played well defensively. I thought we ran the bases well. I liked the energy on the bench. When we got down, the only person that was nervous on that bench when we got down was me. The team stayed confident, and we knew that we couldn't rely on Elkins. I mean, we knew that. We knew they were not going to let Elkins beat us, so somebody else had to step up. That only makes us better. I think it only makes us better.
Coach, in the last 10 games, you guys have outscored people 115. You talked about the defense, but is the biggest part of that the reason you guys are hitting 1 through 9? There's no breakup in the line. Is that the way your team plays best when the whole lineup's clicking up?
Well, the idea when you put together an offense is that 1 through 9, every one of those kids can challenge the pitcher. I mean, that has been our goal ever since we've been here. We've had some teams that you have some very good hitters in it, but you're never going to be a great offense until you get all 9 of those positions to be able to contribute. I'm not sitting up here saying right now that we have all 9 positions that can do it at the level that it needs to be done at right now. I'm not saying that. We talked earlier about that. I'm not ready to stand up here and proclaim that yet. I see some pieces to the puzzle of that offense that are very, very good. But I don't know that we have all 9 pieces where they need to be right now to be at the level that we need to be at. We're working on it though, and we're getting there, and we're getting closer every day, but we're not there yet. When we are, then Coach Chris can stay up here the whole time and do all the interviews. He won't need me up here anymore. Appreciate everybody.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
For educated softball, don't forget, Wednesday, 6 o'clock, that's tomorrow, Longwood at Lamson Park, single game. This weekend, South Alabama, Saturday,